Hey everybody, it's the Manga Dude here with another pickups video. I have quite a few volumes to come and show you, so I'm going to make this intro short and sweet. Hope you enjoy. I have a variety of volumes from multiple publishers, so let's get started. Alright, so first off is a one-shot, I believe, from the creator of One Punch Man, also known as One himself. This is Mob Psycho 100. This is Regan, or Reagan, the man with level 131 max spirit power, published by Dark Horse. I don't know anything about the series, at least not this volume. I know a bunch about Mob Psycho 100. It's one of my favorite anime, and I think that Regan, or Reagan, is probably one of my favorite characters. I wouldn't say he's my favorite. There are a couple other characters I would say that I enjoy more, but I'm really interested to read this, and obviously I'm collecting Mob Psycho 100, so this is cool to have. Alright, from Seven Seas, we have here the Omnibus for Blue Giant. This is volumes 5 through 6. This is a story about music and jazz featuring our boy Miyamoto Dai, who is... It's not him. It's not this guy in here on the cover. But this series is awesome. If you like music at all, or just like kind of enjoy a really deep, really fun, really like I would say a good deep dive about music, and especially jazz in Japan and in general, this series is awesome. I think it references jazz in a great way, does it in a tasteful way. I think if you have any kind of like music background, or you just want to like enjoy a series about music, this is it. This is the one right here. This one, not this guy, but that guy. Bam, him. All right, next up from Yen Press, we got Days on Fest Volume 2. I haven't talked about this series yet, but it is by Kanata Oka and published by Yen Press, as I said, and Kadokawa Comics. But the main point of the series, it's like a slice of life, but it's all about like music festivals, and it follows these two characters here on their experience traveling to music festivals and like what makes them so much fun, so exciting. And honestly, it's a great time. There's nothing like I would say that's like super crazy about it. Like there's no battles or nothing. It's obviously it's a slice of life, but I think just the chemistry between the two characters and the chemistry between the other side characters is really nice and really fun to watch. And, you know, it's just a wholesome, nice, cute, nice and fluffy series. Yeah, I highly suggest it. It's very enjoyable. And also from Yen Press, we have Star Wars Lost Stars. Well, if you don't really know, this is original stories by Claudia Gray, and the art and adaptation is by Yusaku Komiyama. I don't know anything about the series, but Star Wars is probably one of my favorite sci-fi series to exist. I've watched most of the movies. I really enjoy the comics, the TV shows, the books, so excited to try and read this, and hopefully it's good. It's got Darth Vader on the back looking like he's killing somebody. Yeah, that's kind of bad. From Kodansha, we have ourselves the final volume of A Silent Voice. This is volume 7 by Yoshitoki Oima. Oima? Yeah. So this is volume 7. This is a really enjoyable series. I think it tackles some really, really deep themes, especially about bullying, how you should treat people equally the same regardless of what they have going on in their lives. And I think that the character development's fantastic. I think it's really interesting. The movie is pretty good. I know it definitely strays away. It's a lot shorter, so they can only do so much. But I think this is a nice, really, really good like series to check out. It's only 7 volumes, so you can get it done nice and quick and for pretty cheap. So I don't know, yeah, definitely check it out. And another big series that I've been enjoying right now from Kodansha is Blue Period by Tsubasa Yamaguchi. So this series is all about a kid who's kind of a delinquent, doesn't really know what he wants to do with life until he stumbles upon an art class where he thinks is really stupid, but as he begins to learn, it's something that ends up absorbing his life, and he really enjoys it. It's a super fun time. I think it's great. I'm an art student myself, so I really relate to a lot of the characters and a lot of the themes that they bring along. It definitely is a good mix of like art terms and teaching you all about art, regardless if you're a beginner or you're an expert. I think it's wonderful. Yeah, definitely check it out. All right, coming in from Viz Media, we have Kakashi Volume 3 by Yellow Tanabe. This is a really fun series. It's definitely got more of like a fantasy, like slice of life in a mix. Good action, really fun main character. Just a really enjoyable series in general. I know it's pretty long. I think it's like 36 to 38 volumes. But if you have the chance to read it, I'd say buy it. I know there are omnibuses, but I prefer to collect the singles. But yeah, if you want just like a nice fun action series based around high school and like ghosts and spirits and stuff like that, yeah, definitely check this out. Super cool. And also from Viz Media, this one is a newer series of mine that I've been reading, is Children of the Whales Volume 2 by Abi Umeda. Super cool covers. I was astounded by how beautiful the first volume looked, so I really wanted to go and check out like the next, 2 to 10, I think. Yeah, and I think it's just a genuinely interesting series. I've read the first volume, and I think it's really cool. It's basically about these people who are living on a giant like ship in the middle of a sand ocean. No one really knows what's going on until they're attacked by people who aren't supposed to exist in a way. So I think it's genuinely interesting. There's magic, there is mystery. It's a good series that I really, really enjoy. Honestly, go check it out. And finally, from Viz Media or SIG, this is Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead Volume 2. So I talked about this in one of my other previous videos, but I really like the first volume, so I'm excited to pick up the second one. It is important to note that I picked up a lot of these volumes during Free Comic Book Day, so if you knew when that was, that will definitely date this video, but really enjoyed the first volume. Can't wait to check out the second one. Heading into the final stretch for Viz Media, we have all of my Shonen Jump volumes. I always put them at the end because I have those. That's the collection. So here is Takambachi, Letter B, Volume 15 by Hiroyuki Asada. This is an awesome series. I've talked about this previously in one of my older videos. However, yeah, definitely check it out. It's a good time. The mystery is cool. The visuals are great. The covers are amazing. I love them on their sides. Spine's gorgeous, and obviously the front cover and the back cover. Ignore this baby, but yeah, this is a good series. Definitely check it out. After that is another series that I've been collecting and I've talked about previously. This is Aishio 21 by Riichiro Inagaki and Yusuke Murata. This is volume 17, featuring our main boy, Sena Kobayakawa. This series is a fantastic football manga. I've talked about it previously. The art is gorgeous. The story is pretty good, very entertaining. It's a weird, bizarre cast of characters, but if you like that kind of stuff, this is for you. So definitely check it out if you like sports manga, if you like football, if you like a really cool shonen main character. Alright, so here comes the big chunky boy. A lot of people really like the series. I do too. And so let's just get started. So here we go. This is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2, Battle Tendency, Volume 1. Whew, it's a big mouthful. By Hirohiko Araki. This series is featuring the boy Joseph Joestar. The boy Joseph Joestar. He is quite the wild main character. I've only watched like the first couple episodes of this season, or like this season's series. But all I know is that he's kind of wild, as it always is. This series is great. Let me know what your favorite part is in the comments, because mine's part 4. But I want to collect them all because they look great on the shelf. So. And last but not least, this is a series that is near and dear to my heart. Spoilers for Haikyuu coming up, but this is Haikyuu Volume 45. The end of an era, honestly. It's probably my favorite sports manga to date. It's hard to touch this series. Especially for in my opinion, for the title of sports manga. This one's just so good. All of the main characters are wonderful. The cast is great. You end up just start rooting kind of for everybody, or you root for whoever you want in a way. Like, there's obviously the main cast, but there are other teams who are built out and fleshed out really well, and you just end up falling in love with a lot of the characters. This series is very near and dear to my heart, as I said previously, but it's kind of easy to see why. There's a lot to talk about here, but I'm going to save that for review eventually, because I think I can go into more detail there and I can have my thoughts a little bit more coherent, because the series gets me very, very emotional. But great volleyball series, great sports manga, great shonen manga in general. Haruichi Furudate, you are amazing, and I'm excited to see what you do next. Alright, so that is going to wrap it up for this video. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you got this far, let me know in the comments, A, your favorite JoJo part, or B, if you didn't watch JoJo, what is your favorite anime opening or ending? I'd like to know, just because I kind of like to build out my anime playlist. It's not very big, because I don't watch too much anime in comparison to reading manga, as you can clearly see. But I'd love to know. So, like, comment, favorite, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. This is the Manga Dude, signing out.